Hi, I'm Brian and I'm from the UK, and I've just completed a 23-day plant dieta here at Sinchi Runa. I was ready for the deeper immersion, and I'm so grateful I've had the opportunity and the learning. I had a lot of early childhood trauma that I didn't deal with very well, and I've become aware that I've been running away most of my life. I felt a blockage removed, and from that moment I've been pouring my feelings out in poetry, which I've never written, and it's been beautiful. It's been emotional. I've cried more, I've felt more, I've experienced more in this short time than I could ever put into words. And then we continued with the process, and from then on I had this sense of peace and harmony. Fear had been removed. I had understanding. I felt loved here. I felt with the guidance and the trust that I was now experiencing from both previous ceremonies. Just gave me a sense of completeness, fulfillment, and that's only been strengthened as the process continued. But the preparation here was a lot deeper. The combination of the plant medicines and the purging process, I felt really deeply cleaned me. I felt cleansed. I felt pure for the first time, light, and almost ready for the process. And then we had the first ayahuasca, which was so revealing, so powerfully revealing. It just disintegrated all my thoughts, my thought processes. I got confirmation and detailed understanding on that very first session. We come to the second ceremony, and I found this one particularly difficult. I couldn't let go, so much so I engaged the mind again rather than my heart, and I tried to run again, but the Arjuna was at the door and asked whether I wanted to go to the loo, and I just said I needed to leave because that's what my thoughts were telling me. And then Ananda appeared and gently took me back to my seat and reminded me of the almost the training the preparation that we'd had of centering and breathe, connecting with the heart. And amazingly, as soon as I started to do that, I felt relaxed and better almost immediately. The thoughts came back in from time to time, but I heard Ananda almost breathing just a little bit, just so I could hear, and it brought me back to the present. I held it then, and there for me was the breakthrough. From that moment, which was day 12 of this 23-day process, I had this sense of peace and harmony. Fear had been removed. I had understanding. I felt loved here. I felt with the guidance and the trust that I was now experiencing from both previous ceremonies. Just gave me a sense of completeness, fulfillment, and that's only been strengthened as the process continued. We were still within the 10-day dieta, which I found, I knew it was deep and spiritual, and I'm disciplined anyway, so I found that okay. And the more I got into it, the more I realised it was necessary to meditate and get as deep as was required to see my defects for what they really are and how they've been controlling my life. We then went into the third ceremony, and the experience wasn't so, it was almost like I'd I'd received the information. Now it was the healing time, and Sanango came over and asked me to lie down and placed a healing crystal on my solar plexus, which I've later read about, and could feel the warmth. It was almost like there was an extraction going on of the illness within me being removed. Somehow it had been crystallized, and now it had been removed. In the first two processes, it had been recognized and comprehended, and now this was the removal. And then we came to the fourth ceremony, and again I just found it very peaceful. It's almost like all the information. It was healing. So I found the third and fourth were more of the healing process for me. The first was the information, and the second was the deep comprehension. And then we came to the end of the dieta, which was finally cut by a beautiful Homa ceremony, where we get to almost sacrifice what we wanted to leave here. And for me, that was my deep entrenched fear and my reaction to it. All those permutations of vices that just come up to defend that fear and serve that fear that blocked me from myself and the love that I've always had within me, which I was just so disconnected from. And this joyous poetry that I've been writing, and the amends that I know that I need to make to the people that I've been so blessed with in my life, my family, my friends. I'm so excited to go forth and share this with them, and share me with the real me, the cleansed me. And the ceremony finished, and we had a couple more days of integration, and this is me staying back just a few more days to really comprehend and let it bed in. I've got to go back now to society and my life as it is, but I'm confident that this new connection that I have with myself, this understanding, it's going to be beautiful. It already is. I was unsure where to go and where to get the solution, and ayahuasca at first seemed quite being fearful anyway. I wasn't sure, and but I'd read so much, and I'd seen some videos, and that honesty and integrity that I felt that were coming from the people that had had such an experience, which I can now verify, albeit different, because that ayahuasca gives you what you need, not what you want. But anyone that's not sure, I think you'll know deep down if this is for you. Sinchi Runa is an authentic provider, and if you read the testimonials, and you get a sense of the authenticity. Once you come, perhaps try one of the shorter ones. I came for a 10-day, and that was perfect for me. It was enough time that I could get off work, that I could justify in that sort of academic way, even though this is a soulful spiritual journey. It took me 3 years to come back, but I was ready for the deeper immersion, and I'm so grateful. I've had the opportunity and the learning. But if for anyone out there that's thinking about it, there are many options. I believe there's a 3, a 7, a 10, and the deeper ones that are 23 days, which really dig into, perhaps if you need that, to get into that learning and understanding that one needs to live the life that we deserve to live.